Last year in July, Israel saw large-scale protests over a leaked video that appeared to show Israeli soldiers sexually assaulting a Palestinian prisoner in Sde Taman prison. But while many Israelis were outraged by the attack, there were crowds of others who stormed the prison, as you say, Katie, not in protest of the attack itself, but in protest of the arrest of the soldiers who committed or allegedly committed it. Is there anything that you can tell us about how Israel has reported on these testimonies of sexual violence by officials, by their military, that can help us to understand this kind of public reaction?
Well, I think that that's actually not even a question of how they reported on the sexual abuse or violence. I think the reason that they were able to cover the sexual abuse and violence in a way that Western media was not able to is because they have so dehumanized Palestinians generally and through the media that it's actually acceptable to, in some ways, to do what they're doing to prisoners. In this particular case, you had a member of the Knesset saying it was legitimate to insert objects into someone's rectum. So you had a member of the Knesset publicly justifying what had been done, allegedly done to that prisoner. And I bring that up because, again, this speaks to the honesty that is sometimes applied in Israeli media that's not applied in Western media, precisely because although we in the West have had politicians who've said disgusting things about Palestinians, here we should turn it into Hiroshima, flatten it, turn it into a parking lot. We're not at the level here where we have politicians overtly justifying sexual violence of Palestinians, not yet at least. But I bring that up because that is the kind of ecosystem in which Israeli media functions, whereas Western media is not at that stage because they are complicit, but they're complicit but not explicit about the sexual violence that's being committed.